Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for this video. I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing gift ideas for people who are interested in health and well-being. So this can be both for females and males. However, I'm focusing slightly more on females just because that's the products, that I have more experience with. However, a lot of these products are unisex, so this can totally help you figure out what to buy for a male as well as a female, but I am focusing on health and wellness. So I've kind of split it up into 3 different categories, which are actually the 3 different categories of my channel. Funnily enough, I didn't even plan to make that the same, but basically I'm going to start off with fitness and that broad category of like fitness, workouts, exercise and those kind of products. And then I'm going to move into some products based around food, cooking, nutrition, that kind of stuff. And then finally, I'm going to finish with some products centered around mindfulness, well-being and mindset. So I hope you enjoy this gift guide video. Keep watching to learn the top gifts that I would recommend for someone interested in health and well-being. All right, so number 1, we are getting started with the fitness slash workout slash gym category. And the first gift idea that I have is gym equipment. So I personally have my own little home gym set up, and it is so helpful, especially going through, these couple of years where gyms have been closed for a large period of the time. It's amazing to have some of your own gym fitness equipment. So if you have a friend that loves the gym, loves working out, but doesn't have a set of dumbbells, that is an amazing gift. Like getting them a pair of dumbbells, you can either buy the ones that are variable and you can change the weights on them, or you can buy the standard dumbbells. I personally prefer the standard ones because I don't like unscrewing and rescrewing the adjustable ones, but the adjustable ones are very, like budget friendly because you get a wide range of different weights that you can use, whereas with the standalone ones you have to buy multiple sets. However, if it's someone that's more of a beginner in the gym, like just getting a set of 5-kilogram dumbbells for them is amazing because you can do so much with 5-kilogram dumbbells, like so many upper body exercises, so many lower body exercises. It is incredible. So that would be one of the first top things that I would recommend would be dumbbells. But then if that person already has dumbbells, you can go onto something like a kettlebell or a medicine ball, or if you want to spend a lot more, you could even buy them like a barbell and some weights. So it really depends on your budget. But the top 2 websites I would recommend for those kind of fitness products are Gym Direct. I actually did a whole video where I showed you my own gym equipment that I have purchased from Gym Direct, and I really highly recommend it. All of the equipment that we've purchased it, I think, at least over a year ago, and it's all lasted amazingly, works really, really well, no problems there whatsoever. So Gym Direct would be my first option for that kind of gym equipment. And then another one that I found is called Gym and Fitness. So I'll leave the links to both of those websites down below. Just disclaimer, some of the things that I mentioned in this video will be affiliate links, but not all of them. I'm trying to give you genuine recommendations of gifts, but I do have affiliate links for some of these brands, so I thought I would just chuck them in there. But yeah, definitely everything I'm saying, like 100% recommend. All of these products I would love myself as a gift for Christmas, or literally just for any time of the year, so they're quality. Anyway, on to number 2. So number 2 are fitness accessories. So firstly was fitness gear, like weights, dumbbells, that kind of stuff. Now on to fitness accessories. So lighter weight products like resistance bands, like core sliding discs, foam rollers, all that kind of stuff, which is, it's not as heavy. When you buy heavier items like dumbbells, kettlebells, etc., it's gonna cost a lot more to ship that. So if you want a cheaper option, buying fitness accessories would be the way to go. So I actually have my own brand called Strive Athletica where I sell resistance bands, core sliding discs and foam rollers. So if you want to check those out, I will leave the links below. They're really good quality. They will last the test of time. If you know that your friend usually uses those like latex rubber bands, and trust me, the latex rubber bands are so annoying because they always like slip and slide and break. So if your friend uses those, and that they use them a lot, but they would prefer something better, definitely get the Luxe resistance band set because it is life-changing. Like they are so comfortable to use and so good, and it has the 3 different levels as well. So you can use the heavy band to make it a bit more challenging, or use the medium or light band to make it a little bit easier. So that's a great gift as well. All right, on to number 3. So still in this gym slash fitness category, we're going on to supplements and protein powders. So if your loved one is taking protein supplement, they will probably know that it's quite expensive after a while. Like if you have it pretty much every day, you're going through at least like 1 kilogram a month, which Yeah, I mean, brands do differ. The brand I usually buy from Chemist Warehouse costs about $25 to $30 depending on if they have a sale or not. But there are other brands like Chapika, like Macro Mike, and there's a few other brands which are quite a bit more expensive. So I like those brands, but I don't typically buy them on a month-to-month basis because they are more expensive. However, if you're gonna buy something for a gift for someone, it might be nice to give them like a slightly more expensive protein powder, supplement, or even a gift voucher for a website where they can buy their own favorite protein powder is a really good gift as well. So I do know a website called Elite Sups do gift vouchers of different amounts. So you could buy them a gift voucher for that website and then they can go and choose their favorite protein powder and buy that. I think that's a really great gift for someone who's really interested in like gym, bodybuilding, weightlifting, all that kind of stuff. That would be a really great present for them. I do have some affiliate links for My Protein, which do a good vegan protein blend protein powder, as well as Tropika, which do have some really nice supplements, as well as different protein powders there. So on to number 4, still in this gym and fitness realm, is new workout clothes. So my favorite workout brand that I wear all the time, and I have been for, I would say, look, we're going on like definitely past 5 years, probably like 8 to 9 years I've been wearing them, which is Lululemon. I absolutely love Lululemon. The Align range has been my favorite for years. I think I bought, maybe about 5 years ago, I bought my first pair of Align range leggings. I still have them, and I have, I think, about 5 more pairs now, because honestly, this fabric is just so buttery soft, and I wear them all the time. Like I wear them at home when I'm just chilling out and working. I wear them to the gym. I wear them when I do yoga. I wear them for walks. Like I literally wear them all the time because they're so comfortable. I recently bought the shorts as well. Well, I actually have 2 pairs of the shorts. I have them in black, but I recently bought a fun kind of like rust colored brown one, which I really love. And yeah, they're sports bras as well, and sports crop tops are all amazing. I will leave some links down below for Lululemon. And then another website, which I know is really popular recently, I actually haven't personally bought anything from them yet, but Style Runner is really popular at the moment, especially for women aged like 20 to 40. They have a lot more kind of like designer brands of athleisure and fitness gear. So things like, what do they have? They have like P Nation. They have, I think Camilla and Mark has like a fitness range now, and they stock them there. Yeah, I'll link that down below, and I'll put some images up here when I'm editing. But they do have a lot of kind of more like luxe fitness clothes. So if the person you're buying for is like more into brands, that could be a good place to get them something. Like you could even get them a gift voucher for that store. I think they would really enjoy that if they are more into that luxe kind of look. But Lululemon is a classic, and I think Lululemon has just like the best quality. They just last for years. Like literally I've had my leggings for over 5 years from Lululemon, and they don't have any holes, any tears, hardly any peeling. Like they're just so good. So Lululemon would be my top pick, but also Style Runner, if the person you're buying for, yeah, is a bit more into like kind of like luxe stuff, I think that would be a really good brand for them. All right, we're done with the fitness gym portion. So if you're not here for that, then we're done anyway. On to kind of like the health, cooking, nutrition aspect of this video. So firstly, something which I love, my boyfriend's mum actually bought this for me, I think maybe a year or so ago, a picnic basket. Oh, it was the best present ever. It's like a really beautiful basket that has like, you know, all the cutlery, plates, little glasses in there, and it's in this really pretty wicker basket. So I found one online that I'll link down below from Minimax, and that looks like a really nice one as well. They have one that's insulated, and then also like a bigger one that has all the cutlery and stuff in there. So I'll link those both down below. But I mean, I'm sure you can find them for a lot of other brands as well. I think like the home store or like kitchen store that they have in Australia, they both have them as well. Otherwise you can probably find them on like eBay, Amazon, etc. But picnic baskets are so fun, and it's such a great gift. So I would highly recommend, if the person you're buying for loves, you know, the outdoors and loves cooking and health, like that is a really great gift. Oh, I just wanted to mention with that one as well, like buying them a picnic blanket is also really good, because the picnic basket is amazing, but you also kind of need a picnic blanket. So if they have one or the other, you could buy them the other one. If they don't have either, you could buy them both, depending on what your budget is. But a picnic blanket is also a really, really good present. I have used my picnic blanket so many times now. Yeah, it's a really good present. All right, on to the next one. So number 6, we're on to baking supplies. So if the person you are buying for loves baking, well then there are so many options. So Minimax is an amazing store that has basically everything to do with like kitchen needs whatsoever. It's amazing. And they have so many really pretty baking supplies. So one thing I found was this beautiful mixing bowl that has like a little spout so you can pour the stuff in, and I find that that would be so helpful because I don't actually have one that has a little spout. So sometimes if I'm making something like a, you know, brownie mix or like a pancake mix or something that I'm going to put into like a tray and I'm going to pour it in, like having that little spout would be so handy. So that looks gorgeous. There's another version of that that doesn't have the spout, which also looks really pretty. And then I found this marble rolling pin. Again, like I just think that's such a pretty present to get, especially if you're really into baking. Like a nice marble rolling pin would be so amazing to get. And then I found these cute little like spoon measurement things because spoon measurements are really handy, and I found like, I don't know, I always lose my spoon measurements, like the little 1/4 teaspoon one and 1/2 teaspoon one. So that's a cute little gift, especially if you just want something that's like cheap and not too expensive. But there's other things like mugs, like bowls, plates, all that kind of stuff you can get at Minimax as well. But yeah, just a few little cute baking supplies I think would be a really fun gift for someone who's really into baking. All right, then we have meal prep supplies. So if your person that you're buying for, it can be a guy or a girl, is into their meal prep, you know, into their macros, whatever it is. And even if they're not really into like gym and meal prep, I think this is a really good gift for anyone who does a lot of cooking. So a glass container set. So I found this one from biome.com, which is a really good website. It has a lot of like healthy natural products on there. So personally, I recently found out how toxic plastics can be when they're heated up to high temperatures. So if you have, you know, a beautiful meal you've made and you put it into a plastic container, that's so fine. But if you go then and put it in the microwave at a really high temperature for a few minutes, what can happen is the chemicals from the plastic can seep into the food, which can be toxic for your body. You know, there are new studies coming out on this, and I think it's kind of a little bit up into the air as to how profound of an impact it can really have. However, if you are really health conscious and if you want to have optimal health, I would just recommend going for glass containers if you can. So glass containers can be a little bit more expensive, but this set that I found, let me just see how much it is again. It's a set of 4 from Biome. It's $80. So yeah, it is kind of pricey, but I think if you are really wanting to invest in your health, that's a really good option. You can just buy single ones. So there's this one that has like 2 compartments, which is really good for meal prep. So like if you had, you know, a curry and a rice, and you wanted to keep the rice separate to the curry or something like that, there's like a 2 compartment glass container as well, which is only about $20. So that could be a really good present. Yeah, I guess it depends on your budget. You can find a lot of glassware from different brands as well. So I found some good options from Biome and from Minimax. So I'll leave those links down below. But I do really think that glass containers for meal prep is like a great gift, and I personally would want more. I also have a really nice big glass container, and what you can do is you can put that into the oven with like roasted vegetables or whatever. So cut up your veggies, put some spices on, put it into your glass container, chuck it in the oven for 40 minutes or whatever it is. And then when you take it out, it has this plastic lid that you can then put on top and then put it straight into the fridge. So obviously you'd want it to cool down a little bit before you put it into the fridge, but just the idea of having like a big glass container that you can put into the oven, and then once it's cooled, put the plastic lid on top and put it into the fridge, like that is a game changer with meal prep and just with life in general. So I'll try find a link for one of those as well and put that in the description box, because yeah, that would be a really good gift also. All right. The next one, number 8, is a nice drink bottle. So I have mentioned this in a couple of my videos before, but I truly do think that having a really nice drink bottle that you really love is such a great investment, because drinking enough water every day is so important for our whole body's health, for your mental health, for your skin, like for your digestion, just for so much. So if you have a really nice drink bottle that you love to drink out of, you're a lot more likely to drink from it. So I personally have some Hydro Flask drink bottles, which are amazing, but they are pretty pricey, I will admit. But I have found some slightly cheaper options from Minimax and Biome, so I'll leave those links in the description box below. But yeah, I really like the ones that you can kind of like the lid comes up, like a little pop lid. I like those ones, or the ones that have straws, because I find the ones that you have to twist around and then drink can be a bit annoying, and then I don't drink as much. Whereas if they have the kind of pop top or the straw lid. I find them really, really good. But yeah, having that insulation in the water is also amazing, because if you go to the beach or if it's a hot day and you leave your water in the car, it'll still be nice and fresh and cool when you get back to it, which will mean you're more likely to drink it, because we all know if you have like a plastic water bottle, you leave it in the heat for a while, you don't really want to drink warm water. Like, nah. So those insulated water bottles are where it's at. They're really good. And if you can find one with that little pop top or the straw, it's a great gift. I also found this really nice bottle, which is perfect for like someone who likes iced lattes or likes getting smoothies but doesn't want to use plastic bottles when they're out. So it has this really nice like straw attachment. Let me show you one I actually have at the moment. So this is like a similar thing to what I'm talking about. Like this one's a glass container with like a little lid and a straw, so it means like you're less likely to spill the stuff that you're drinking. But the one I found on Byram looks even better, and I actually kind of want to buy myself. I don't have one yet. So you know, family, if you're watching, get me one of these for Christmas. But it's like this, but it's insulated. So what that means is on a hot day, it's going to keep it nice and cold and fresh. So perfect for things like iced lattes or smoothies when you're out and about. And yeah, I think it's so important to use reusable glasses and reusable coffee cups as well when you're out and about, which will be one of my next points. I think it's actually, yeah, it's the next one. So for a coffee lover or someone that just loves like hot drinks, a reusable coffee cup is an amazing gift. If they don't have one already, like, they need to get on it. And especially these really nice ones that actually make it a more enjoyable experience to drink out of are so good. So the brand Frank Green, they have some really, really nice ones. I'll link them below. But also even like Mini Max has some really, really, really nice ones. I'll leave those links. But the other coffee lover kind of gift you can get is a coffee plunger. So I recently got into coffee plunging, and it just makes the coffee taste really, really good. So much better than instant. The other thing you could get with that as well is like a grinder, so they can grind their own coffee beans at home. There are a lot of coffee lover gifts that you can get, honestly. And then the other thing would be like coffee cups. So maybe if someone already has like a coffee machine or like a coffee plunger at home, you could get them these really nice double-walled glass coffee cups. They're perfect for lattes or like espresso shots or whatever. Like, they're just so nice and so pretty. So they're all really great gifts for someone who is a coffee lover. I'm kind of bundling that all into one, but I will leave the links down below with all the different products I mentioned. So now we're going on to number 10, which is tea. So if the person you're buying for doesn't really like coffee, tea is perfect. And the best place to get tea from, T2. T2 is just amazing. I mean, obviously there are other places you can get tea from, but T2 just has such a wide range of delicious teas. My favorites are, okay, I have a lot of favorites. I'll try to list them. I think that sticky date one is so good. It's got like actual dates in it. Oh, delicious. New York breakfast. It literally tastes like pancake batter in a tea. It's so good. I love French Earl Grey. It's kind of like a fruity Earl Grey blend. And then the herbal ones that I like are sleep tight tea. It's really nice to have after dinner when you just feel like having something, but you want it to be calming and relaxing. Like, that one's so good. It's got chamomile and yeah, just all these like really calming vibes in that tea, honestly. And then the other one I really like is, actually I recently tried the carrot cake one. That's pretty good. What else? I mean, they have loads of good like green teas, matchas, that kind of stuff. I think Singaporean breakfast is also really good. The Christmas tea is so yum. Like, I think it's called Christmas breakfast. It's so good. It's like kind of like cinnamony, but like it's a black tea. It's so good. What else do I like? I don't know, I could go on forever about tea, but T2 have some amazing teas, and they also have some really, really nice gift sets. So you can get like a mug that has like a tea strainer in it with like some tea as well, or you can get like one of those pots that has like a teacup attached to it. I think I have like 3 of those in my cupboard. They're so good. It's a great present to get. T2 is just amazing. So yeah, basically anything from T2 would be a good gift for someone who likes tea. You can even get them a gift voucher from there. Like, yeah, lots of good options there. All right, that is it for the kind of like health, nutrition, cooking portion of the video. Now we're going on to mindset and wellness. So the first idea that I have in this kind of mindset wellness topic is a book. So I have read some amazing books this year that I highly, highly recommend. So first up, Atomic Habits. So if someone is into like self-help productivity. They want to get their daily routine looking better. They want to be more productive. Atomic Habits is amazing. It teaches you all these really, really good techniques to help establish good habits and also to help break bad habits. So yeah, it's really, really good for anyone who kind of wants to optimize their life, optimize their productivity. And it's really well written, really engaging. I thought when I was a bit resistant to reading it because I was like, oh, another self-help book, like, you know, am I gonna be bored? But no, like, it was very engaging, very well written. It's by James Clear, who's an amazing author, and yeah, would really, really recommend that one. And that would be for anyone, boy, girl. Like, my boyfriend's read it, he really loved it. I read it, I loved it. Yeah, can't recommend that one more highly. Next up is Designing the Mind. So this one is a bit more intellectual than Atomic Habits. I feel like Atomic Habits is very, very practical. Designing the Mind is a little bit more intellectual. It's still very practical, and it is in that kind of like self-help sphere, but it's more based on psychology and philosophy. And yeah, it's quite deep, so it really challenges you to kind of think about how your brain works, like how you think, what kind of like negative thought patterns you are having and how to change that. I think it is a really transformational book. I haven't actually finished it yet because I try to only read it when I'm really in a good mind frame to really soak in that wisdom. It is packed full of wisdom. Like, literally almost every page I read, I'm like, mic drop at the end. Like, it's just full of amazing wisdom. It was only actually published this year, so it's very new. My brother actually recommended it to me, so thanks, Matt, if you're watching this video. It's a really, really great book, so I would highly, highly recommend that if you've got someone that's interested in psychology, philosophy, mindset, mindfulness, all that kind of stuff. If they're interested in that, this book is the way to go. Like, it is game-changing. Highly, highly recommend. All right, so those are the more kind of like self-help, mindset, that kind of thing. And then now I'm going to talk about two books which are more spirituality based. So one of them is called The Untethered Soul. This is a really, really great book about, yeah, getting a bit of perspective and just learning a bit more about your brain and how it functions and yeah, how you relate to the world. I think this is a great kind of starting book for anyone that's interested in spirituality but like isn't quite ready to like dive deep into all this, you know, spiritual terminology. Like, I think it's a really good kind of first step into the spirituality kind of realm, I guess I would say. So yeah, if the person you're buying the book for is interested in spirituality, that would be a really great book for them. And also, it's not too long and it's not too hard to read. Like, I read that one pretty fast and it's, yeah, not very thick at all. So the final book I want to talk about is called A Return to Love. So this book really, really helped me to kind of return back to my, yeah, I guess like my more spiritual nature. I think for a while I just kind of suppressed my spiritual side and like didn't really think about it too much, but this book really helped me kind of reconnect with my love of, yeah, all things spiritual and being more connected with myself and my soul and my higher self. So I think this book is really great, really transformational, but you definitely have to have an open mind when you come into reading this book because there's definitely some things in there that like are a bit challenging, I guess, to read about. And yeah, I think it takes someone with a really open mind to really enjoy this book and get a lot out of it. So yeah, if you have someone that's really open-minded, really just wanting to learn more things about spirituality and yeah, is just very open-minded, then I think this book would be amazing for them. But otherwise, if they're not, like one of the other books I mentioned would be amazing as well. And also the Return to Love one is a pretty thick book. I mean, I read it in about, I'd say like 1 to 2 weeks because I was just enthralled. But yeah, it's a bit more of a harder read, I would say, than something like Atomic Habits or The Untethered Soul, which are just like, yeah, a lot more easy to read and shorter. All right, that's enough talk of books. That's just a quick review of some of the books I've read this year. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much if you're not into books, but anyway, on to the next one. So in this kind of mindset and wellness topic, we are going into massage oils and body brushes. So I recently bought a really nice massage oil and a body brush from Byram and I love them. I think it's great, especially going into summer. Like if you are someone that has kind of like rough skin on their legs or like little ingrown hairs and stuff, using a body brush every day can be really helpful. And then you must put like some really nourishing oil on your skin after you do that because the brush can be quite abrasive and you really need to give your body back that moisture after. So I think a really cute little gift set would be a body brush with some beautiful body massage oil. So I've put a few links down below for some options of that, but honestly, like wherever you buy it from, I just think that's a really nice gift set to give someone, because it's like all about self-care, all about self-love, and yeah, I think that's a great gift. All right, on to the next one. Okay, so sleep, I think it's a really important part of like your mindset and your well-being. So giving someone an eye mask, there are lots of beautiful eye masks you can get out there. I found this really pretty one on Byram, which is actually by a brand called Arnhem, which I'm pretty sure is like a Byram based brand, and with their offcuts of the fabric that they use for their dresses and skirts and everything, they make them into beautiful eye masks. So I think that would be an amazing present for someone. But then also things like you can get these little eye pillows which have got like little lavender scented grain things that you can put on your eyes and just helps you relax. So those are both really good gifts. Other than that, something like a heat pack is also really nice. It's not really to do with sleep, but kind of the same train of thought. So yeah, like a heat pack would be really nice as well, like a really nice lavender scented heat pack for a woman especially. You know, when we have our period, we often get stomach cramps, and having a really nice heat pack is just life-saving. But yes, the eye mask is kind of the main thing I wanted to talk about there with your sleep. Oh, I actually had a great idea. This literally just came to me now, but my granny about like 2 years ago bought me this really nice, it's kind of, I think it's called like a sleep mist. I'll try find it and find where it was from, but it's like a lavender scented room spray, but it's, yeah, it's got lavender and then something else which is really calming, and I use it on my pillow at nighttime, and that helps me get into that nice like sleep relaxed mode, because yeah, aromatherapy can be really helpful in triggering different emotions. So for me, like the scent of lavender is really calming. It helps me get into that sleepy time vibe, which I really like. Also, you know, if someone does a fart, it's a great thing to spray around the room to make the room smell better. But yeah, next one. All right, number 14, we're almost at the end. So a face roller. So there's little like quartz face rollers are so nice. I actually had one, but it broke. So I would love to get a new one soon, and I found this one on Byram, which is like a face roller and a serum. So you can put this like oil serum on your face and like foam roll it. I think that would be such a good little gift, and it's actually cheaper than getting just the face roller on its own on their website. So I don't know how that works, but that looks like a really, really good gift set. And then number 15, the final one. This is kind of like the most expensive thing I'm going to be talking about in the whole video. And it's probably not for someone that you're not really close to, but for my birthday, my mum actually bought me a water filter. So she bought me this beautiful white ceramic, well, it's kind of cream, like a creamy white ceramic water filter that sits on my kitchen table. So I'm renting at the moment, so I can't actually get a water filter, you know, piped in. And the water where I live actually kind of tastes like chlorine, to be honest. We live quite close to where they do the water testing and putting all the chemicals in the water and stuff. So I think as a result of that, our water tastes a bit more like chemically than my water used to where I used to live. So I had really wanted to get one of these water filters for over a year, and my mum was kind enough to get one for my birthday, but they do cost around $350 Australian, so they're pretty expensive. They're not as expensive as those like Kangen water filters, which I think cost like $2,000. So this is like definitely a cheaper option to that, and it works so well. Like I've been using it every single day since I got it like over a month ago. I think it's almost 2 months ago now. I've been literally using it every single day. Even my boyfriend, like when we first got it, he was like, oh, nothing's wrong with the tap water. But now that he's tried it, he's like, oh, it actually does taste better. But it's not just the taste, like it's the fact that it filters out all these chemicals. Yeah, unfortunately, like although our tap water is safe, like we're not gonna die from drinking our tap water, but it can have long-term health effects that, you know, people aren't really sure of, because I actually found online that the government only tests for, I think, either 30 or 70 of 300 known toxins that do appear in water, drinking water. So they only test for like a small percentage. Obviously, they're probably testing for the worst ones, so like the ones that would have the biggest impact on our health. So that's great, like they don't have really bad toxins in there, but they can still and do still have a certain level of toxins that aren't great for optimal health. Like if you don't care about optimal health, it's probably not a big deal for you, but I'm like very invested in optimizing my health, like in all ways. Like I don't just want to live, like I want to thrive, and I want to be my best self. And yeah, I think that I'm so passionate about health. So anyway, I'm just like so excited to have this water filter. So I just wanted to share that with you. Like if you have maybe a higher budget and you know the person that you're gifting this to doesn't have a water filter, I think it's an amazing gift. But yeah, as it is a bigger ticket item, you might want to like have a conversation with the person first to see if they would be interested in it and then get it for them. But yeah, the water filter that goes inside the container that I have is the Dalton water filter, which I have linked down below. So yeah, I have this really, really nice ceramic water filter, and the actual filter that's inside it is also ceramic. And I think it's a really good filtration system. Like it tastes really good. I've had a water filter in the past that was just one of those like carbon water filters, and what I found is like little bits of the black carbon would come into the water, and I don't know, I just felt weird about drinking that. Let me know down below if you've had a carbon water filter before and have had that same experience, but I didn't really like it. It was a cheaper one. I think it was the brand Brita. Nothing against the brand, but yeah, I just like didn't really like the fact that it had some of those little black carbon bits in the actual drinking water that I drank. Whereas this one, the water is completely clear, and yeah, it goes through this like ceramic water filter and it drips out the bottom. It works really, really well, and you only have to replace the filter every 2,000 liters. So that's about like every year, and the filter only costs $50 to replace. So yeah, it's a pretty cost-effective system. I've actually read quite a lot of reviews online that people have had their like actual ceramic container for like over 10 years. So yeah, it's a really good purchase. I think it's definitely really worth it. So yeah, if you are considering that, I'll leave a link down below. But yeah, it's probably more for someone that's really close to you, like a partner, you know, or someone that you know has talked about it before and has said they wanted a water filter, then that's a good option. So I'll link those all down below. That is the final thing for today, but I could talk for ages. I think this video has already gone for like 30 minutes, so I'll try to chop it down if I can. But yeah, I hope this gift guide has been helpful to you. All the links will be down below. And yeah, this isn't necessarily just for Christmas. Like you could use these gifts for birthdays, for like anniversary presents, for any time of the year. Like I just think they're all really amazing gifts. And yeah, they're actually not even really Christmas specific. They're kind of just general gifts for people who are interested in health and well-being. So yeah, I hope this helped. I would personally love to get any of these gifts. Some of them I obviously already do have, but giving a gift that you would like to receive yourself is also really, really good. And that's what I tend to do when I'm getting my friends gifts. I want to get them something that I would actually like as well, because then I kind of know that they'll like it too. Yeah, if your friend is interested or your loved one is interested in health and well-being and wellness, mindset, gym, all that stuff, then I think one of the gifts that I've mentioned in this video, they will love. So trust your intuition and really just like go for the one that you feel would be right for them, and I hope they love it. Let me know down below in the comments if you do end up buying something from this list and the person loves it, because yeah, that would be great to know that I helped in some way. But yeah, otherwise I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. I post new videos every week on health and nutrition, mindset, movement, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope to see you guys soon in the next video. Sending you lots of love, and bye.